Shout out to everybody here on the live. So sorry for the lateness. Asked, no excuses, but basically got up super early today. Usually I work out and run around. Got up early, jumped in the shower. My wife just let me sit in the shower. I can't blame her, but I sat in the shower till like 9:58. Then she's like, she knocks on the door like, it's 10 o'clock. I'm like, babe, like, don't we run a business together? So it's my fault. I blame, but I tried to blame my wife. You know what I mean? But, dude, come on. Like, if you see your husband in the shower till 9:55, I don't have a timer on. I'm actually trying to take a shower, and you know that you make your entire living goes off of him showing up on time. Could you just remind the guy to be there? You know what I mean? Anyway, it's my fault. I take full blame for it. I'm so sorry for the lateness, but you can use a little help every once in a while. You know what I mean? You can use a little help every. I don't know. I'm just messing with it. I love poking at my wife because then we have fun and then we make up and then we have, it's been a nice night. But so I'm a little annoyed at the lateness. I apologize. I don't like being late like that. I might be a minute late, but not like that. So I greatly apologize. Shout out to everybody here on the live, and let's break it down. Let's break it down. You know what I mean? We will forgive you this time. I know, right? I know. Maybe. Nobody forgives anybody on YouTube. You know what I mean? They treat you like a slave on YouTube. Like, it's like, if you don't do exactly what they want you to do, you're nothing. You know what I mean? You're everything when you do what they want you to do. But when you don't do what they want you to do, you're nothing. That's what I've learned about YouTube, man. It's a vicious game. But that's why I like the lifers. You people aren't like that. You're respectful, you're cool, you're unique, you're amazing, and I'd rather be a part of the lifer family than any other family in the game. Shout out to all the support we got on the show last night on ATB. You guys took over the chat yet again. Strongest crew in the game. No, anyone can say whatever they want, but we have the strongest crew in the game. I've watched that show hundreds of times. You guys really come through every single time. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Thanks to Beauty Baby, you made your own schedule. Sometimes you're 10 minutes early chatting with us. I told the old man today, if she's got sub 10K, you better be ready. He's a doctor. I told the old man today, if she goes sub 10K, you better be ready. He's a doctor. You're funny. Just bend it over and break it down like a double barrel. My gosh, man. I can call BB the next time to turn your water off after 2 minutes. I know, right? Use cold water. The Bitcoin price, that is. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 410 beautiful souls on the live. Thank you for being here. 150 likes. Is that really the lifer way, though? Is that really how we got here? That's not how we got here. We didn't get here doing halfway magic here, halfway work. We got here going all the way. So can I ask you to go all the way like I do every single day? Let's do this. Let's do it. Shout out to everybody here on Twitter. Did you buy more Bitcoin last night, or are you waiting for 12K? Let me know. Got a lot of responses. Nope, bought some ADA. All the weighted comments made me bullish. Below 20K, we'll launch my DCA mode again. That's not a bad idea. $10 spot, 9K. And there is a God. My funny. I try and buy a little bit every dump, but once it goes under 20K, I DCA the same way. Under 8 cents, I'm stacking Dogecoin. Waiting for sub 7K, not 12K, 8K, waiting for, wow. Waiting for 17,000. Grab some more ADA. Always buying the dumps. Waiting for 20K or lower, of course. Ignore the FUD. I like my man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. Have you enjoyed Twitter more? That's what I want to know. Have you enjoyed Twitter more? Can I just probably type one time? Since Elon Musk took over? Or less? Let me know. I kind of know the answer, but have you enjoyed Twitter more since Elon Musk took over or less? Let me know. Let me know. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Fear is the creator of all negative energy. All negative energy comes from fear. When someone hurts someone, it's because they were afraid of someone hurting them in the past, so they decide to hurt others. When someone puts somebody down, it's because they're afraid of themselves and they don't like, they're insecure. So they hurt another person. Fear is really the main reason of almost all negativity in the world indirectly. Fake emotions acting real. You need to remove fear, worry, doubt, All these words just get you caught up in the zone, and they're not what you need. Fear is the creator of all negativity, fake emotions, acting real. I'm telling you right now, are you doing something because you're in fear, right? People cheat on others because they're afraid that they won't have a committed relationship. Fear is the reason why most people end up alone and with nothing. I'm being honest. Fear creates greed, creates worry, creates absence of light, love, and happiness. Fear destroys the mind. You must remove fear from your life immediately if you want to become successful, all right? And if your subconscious mind is stuck on fear and you can't get out, we got to work on that together. We got to find a way to get you into the next zone. We got to find a way to push you into the next movement, all right? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's break it down for today. So here, we were loving this idea that we were sitting in this beautiful, beautiful trend. And as long as the trend didn't break, I was bullish. If the trend broke, fine. The second the trend broke, it's over, right? That was a strong trend that we needed to keep whole. Trend broke, beat. If you were with me last night on the weekly screen share, we're going over Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. It looked absolutely horrible. I said it over and over again. I kept being like, the 1 hour looks just, it was like pointing down. It looked so bearish. And it was right at the edge. Like it didn't have any room. If it dropped, it dropped. And it was just a straight drop. Like that was just a manipulated move. I believe it had something to do with the Silvergate bank. I really do. Think about it. Silvergate goes under. They code the SEC that they can't file their next filings. They got a bunch of issues. You know, Coinbase leaves them. And Binance, Paxos leaves them. Everybody basically bails on them out of nowhere. And next thing you know, you see a massive Bitcoin dump. You know what I mean? I find it a little too coincidental. Like the two things are too connected. So something had to be going on last night. And the timing of the dump. Also, what I want to show you is the DXY last night decided to dump while Bitcoin was dumping. We were waiting for the DXY to get rejected here. I basically was saying if the DXY gets rejected, I'm longing Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the DXY had been inversely correlated. There was only been a couple days in the last 2 years that they moved somewhat together. But lo and behold, last night, the dollar index gets rejected, takes a dump, and so does Bitcoin. Very, very strange. I kept talking about the ES1 for all the stock traders out there, right? And I was giving you your prediction on your ES1, and I said this has to bounce. I did point out the strong bullish divergence right here and said, hey, that's a strong bullish divergence. We should get a bounce from there. I said we got to get a candle close inside the green zone, a daily candle close in this zone to remain bullish. We're kind of hitting that pedestal. We got a bit of a double bottom here. We did get a move. The S&P got the pump. Bitcoin was supposed to get the pump with the S&P as the dollar dump. I had it all planned out. We've been mapping it out. I don't understand. Last night, something strange happened. It was an anomaly. It was a black swan kind of in a way with Bitcoin. Not black swan. It wasn't big enough for you to be a black swan, but it was an anomalic dump. Like, it was a strange anomaly. Took out 200 million in long liquidations. Just like FTX. Coinbase yesterday also dumped 10%. It is fishy. Whales did the manipulation of the time. Did you see the video of what it looks like? Asia or Chinese traders counting down the price of Bitcoin dumps? Coordinated. Yeah, I've watched that. It's so funny. 1, 2. That video actually pisses me. That video gets on my nerves. It's like, what's wrong with you? Central bankers also expecting a possibility of interest rates being raised again to a high peak via Bloomberg. Yeah, no, I mean, they're looking at a possible 0.5. I believe they're starting to get some, rumors in the idea that we go to 0.5 basis points. We go to 0.5 basis points, you're going to see a bit of a struggle to the downside for sure. All right, and give us some more chances to buy Bitcoin on the lows. Ren is strong though through this drop. Could be worth your time. We already talked about Ren this morning in the trading group. It's funny, Sabi, you should join the trading group. Sound like you're already kind of in here. First thing I posted this morning when I woke up after my Bitcoin update, right? So I posted a Bitcoin update. And then I went over the strong coins in my radar. What was the first coin that I posted this morning? First coin. Why? Where's Ren? I didn't post Ren. Yeah, right there, Ren. 4 hour looking bullish. The 1 hour not so much. High risk with a tight stop loss. Tight stop. This was pumping yesterday. I am looking at Ren, but ROSN is the coin of the day. Rosie on finance. I mean, it just, if you look at everything else, this thing looks absolutely scrumptious in a bull pennant. It bounced on the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour has legs to go. 22 hours oversold, ready to rock. I like what I'm seeing for ROSN. ROSN. It's the nicest thing I'm seeing on the market. These are a little far apart, but I expect one more pump here out of ROSN. There's no guarantees. Probability is high that we will get a move, though. Probability is very high. So I like a stop below the 618 Fibonacci, even maybe even below the 9 cent area, and want to take this all the way up to 28 cents, you know, and we'll see. But that's the measured move, 144% out of ROSN Finance, ROSN Finance, ROSN, however you want to call it, ROSN. And this thing looks absolutely beautiful for a move to the upside, 22-hour looking lovely. You look at your 1 hour time frame, your 1 hour super spent. So you would expect a move to the bottom of the trend line one last time, somewhere like this. 1 hour come on down, or do we flip up? Retest or retest. This would be the buy, that would be the buy, or that would be the buy when this is low. See, to me, it doesn't matter what price actually does. I'm more after waiting for the retest. I want to buy this retest, or that retest. The 3 retests are the greatest places to get into the trade. I have seen it just continue to pump, and you can miss it. It can happen. Anything can happen in trading. Remember that. You're no guarantees in trading. You're just using probabilities. That is it. You're just using probabilities. You don't know where price is going to go. You're not a genius. I'm not a genius. We're not we're not mathematician. I mean, we could be mathematicians, but we're not magicians making like magical projections here. We're just simply going on probability. That's it. Some days we're wrong. Okay? You're not going to be right every single time. I'm not going to be right every single time. I have to come to terms with there's going to be a day on this channel where I come out and I go long and I get stopped out and I come out the next day and say I was wrong. That's going to happen. You know what I mean? I didn't catch the short perfectly last night, which I usually do. I was on my way to get it done, though. I was on my way to getting it done. I was like this close, which is kind of weird for me. That's what another thing they caught me off guard. Like the charts did not react normally. And I watch them every single day. That was an anomaly last night, like a really strange one. I got the lemon in the water. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. I worked out today. I feel absolutely great. Took over, I think over 100 push-ups or something like that. Crazy workout. I posted it to my trading group. If you want to take that workout, it's amazing. It'll blow your mind. I love lemon water. Hey man, I drink so much lemon water every single day of my life. Thoughts on Filecoin? Filecoin looks all right too. We'll take a look at Filecoin. People in our group called the short, and that's saying something. Amen. Amen. A lot of people were shorting the market. You know what I mean? Even Jimmy didn't like it. I mean, I said that if we didn't get above 23.8 that we were going to the downside, and we never got in the green box. Like so, at two, shorts up, but not amazingly. But now they're in a bit of a flag here. So let's watch all the shorts. Now, this is basically what could happen if Bitcoin continues to dump. All right, so look, we're watching this flag here. 1 hour's about to get overbought. The 15-minute is overbought. This wants to dump on you. Likely that the shorts will continue to go to the upside. We'll take a look at BOOKMAP too to see if we have like a bunch of liquidity either side. But, you know, the probability here, look, you couldn't get back above the resistance. If Bitcoin can't get back above the zone, 22,471, expect more downside. That's simple as that. I mean, that's your next big resistance, and you can't seem to get above it. You're overbought on the 15, and you're getting up there on the 1 hour. 4 hours suggest the bounce is coming back to the upside. So we got to wait out the smaller time frames. We got to wait up the 15-minute and the 1 hour to see what they do. Once they either, you know, hit this confirmation or they double bottom. If they double bottom, we can trade the 4 hour to the upside. If they come back down here, we'll look for another pattern that may continue to the dump. So the 1 hour is going to tell us what to do. The likelihood is to open up a short right here. Open a short. I'm sorry. You can grab this too short, but the idea is to open a short, stop loss below here, ride this to the downside. That's the highest probability idea right now. That's likely to play out, but anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. 2.41 risk-reward ratio. It's a little too high. I guess the stop loss would have to come down to a 3, but I guess, yeah, 2.35 is a little sketchy. But that's the idea right here on the Bitcoin short to the downside. A way to play that bullishly, all right? We'll get to the DXY in a second too, but a way to trade that bullishly is to look at Bitcoin 3S, BTC USDT.3S. All right, they also have 4X and 5X. Load layout. What am I doing here? Bitcoin USDT.3S. All right, and we'll look at the short here for Bitcoin. Now, we looked at this basically last night on the live stream as it started to happen, but this is what I would have looked at: the cup and handle, the tight moving averages, the double bottom. I mean, there was a lot there telling you that this was likely to make a move to the measured move. And how do you get the measured move? How do you know where it's going to go? Simple. You just take the length of the recent pull, and that's where price action will take you. It's exactly what's supposed to happen, and it's exactly what did happen. This is how you can short the market. So if you're new and you've never shorted the market in your life, this is how you can short the market, take advantage of the market right here, shorting the market using a 3S token. It's an ETF, electronically traded fund. It moves inversely to Bitcoin, all right? Inversely to Bitcoin. So if you're new and you never knew how to short and you didn't want to open up a futures and you didn't want to do all the leverage spot trading and all that craziness, I get it. I'm not into it. I'm not into the leverage trading. I'm really not. Here is a little bit of a flag here. The flag can break to the upside. Bitcoin 3S for gains. All right, so this is something that we're looking at. Possible move here. Could that flag continue to the upside on the 1 hour time frame? That's kind of what we're looking at on all the other shorts as well, right? And even these AI coins came back down to their resistance point. They pumped and they came all the way back down. They gave back basically most of their gains. Look, I want to see, did Matter even give back its gains? Matter was up huge. Anti-Matter. No, not really. I mean, not as bad as the other ones. Matter's still kicking it pretty nicely. We put Matter up out here, and this thing is up huge. Still up from when we put it out, up 77% and went to a total of 174% gains for Matter. Chain came back to 579, struggling. Data tried to hold the bottom of the pattern, but could not. So we got a lot. We had a lot of nice setups too on the altcoins that Bitcoin just continually shredded last night. And that's why I tell everyone, you got to watch Bitcoin every single day. I don't care how good your altcoin looks. I don't care how good this setup looks. You got to watch Bitcoin. You got to watch it. All right? I would like more FUD so we all get 8K Bitcoin. It's possible. Yeah, MEXC Global, I really like MEXC. Shout out to MEXC.com. Head over to MEXC.com. The lowest fees, the highest profits. Check them out. I mean, yeah. But the lowest fees, 0% for both spot and futures maker fee. You can't get a cheaper place to trade. I'm telling you right now, lowest rate in the market, best liquidity in the market, world-class security system. I'm telling you right now, they're spot on. They're spot on. They got Twitter, they got Telegram, trade anywhere on the MEXC app, on the App Store, Google Play, and Windows. Everything you need at your fingertips, MEXC. I started opening up a long on Wildcoin, starting to DCA into Wild. I like Wild. That's a position that I'm looking at on MEXC. And there's so many awesome coins. And look at the ETFs too. ETF trade mining bot. That's interesting. ETF trade mining. Start trading to earn a slice of the prize pool. Interesting. Floki ETF privileges round. So if you trade the ETF, I guess you get entered in some type of mining where you get, what is trade mining? Trade mining is an exclusive benefit prepared by MEXC for our traders. Users can trade selective tokens and share the corresponding prize pool. The more you trade, the more rewards you can receive. Reward sharing rules. Total prize pool amount. Individual trading volume. Total trading volume of participants. So interesting. So you could trade mine. Floki right now, that's likely to push the price up. It ends in 90, or it ended in 90. Ongoing one. One's going right now. And they did other ones. And they have upcoming. So right now, you can trade Floki and invest in trade mining. Start trading to earn a slice of the prize pool. MEXC Global gives more back to their people who trade than any other exchange. I'm telling you right now, MEXC really, really holding it down. And look at their markets. Let's take a look at their markets today. Anything crazy going on? 466% on unique. I'm telling you, FMT up 224. Bull, which is bullish. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Bullish. I'm not going to say it. Up 198%. PAW up 193. Someone gave us PAW swap recently. We were talking about it. So some massive gains here on these tiny, tiny coins. And honestly, this is where the money's at here in cryptocurrency. They even have perpetual. They got futures. They got the newest coins coming out. You got to check out MEXC. At least have it as a backup to your KuCoin or your other accounts. MEXC is the place to be, I'm telling you right now. And lowest futures in the game, MEXC. I got to spend some time on MEXC because I'm just super excited about what they're doing, how fast they're expanding, and the type of tokens that they offer. Super chats, thoughts on Filecoin, GMX, and Rally. We'll take a look at that. Both, Rally pretty hot right now. So we're looking at Bitcoin in this flag. The 15-minute wants to roll over. The 1 hour getting overbought. But when those are both high and you can't get above a resistance, it's likely you get a dump to the downside. I'm looking for this move to continue down. But anything is possible. But that's what I'm looking for, this move to continue down. Or at least a double bottom here off of the white line for Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to everybody here. Maybe get the likes up to the watchers. 263 likes, 645 people watching the live. Let's get the likes up to the watches. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get motivated. Let's go. This ain't your regular live stream. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Everything's great, babe. I just want to see the likes up to the watches. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Funny day today. All week has been a little lackluster, just the energy. I used your link for Max Global. Appreciate the SVP. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Riding the seas of crypto is what lifers do year after year. We become better sailors each day, no matter the weather. Hi, Sand33, when you have time. Shout out to Love Learning. May God bless you for the $5 super chat, Love Learning. You're the best. I hope your night went okay last night. I hope everything worked out. Thank you for all the help on the screen shares, on all of the, every single time I do class. Thank you so much for everything. And everybody, I teach class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. It is from 3 to 5:30 New York City time every single Tuesday. And some people harp on me for why I bring this up every day. I don't know when there's a new person on the channel, everybody. Someone could be new right now and then they could leave. You never know when your ad is going to get seen. So as an independent YouTuber, you put it out whenever you can. So I put it out every single day, maybe 1 or 2 times during the stream, because I want people to know. They don't know. Someone might jump on the stream and not have seen the earlier one. They don't know that they can get education for $60 if they join my trading group, $100 if you're not in the trading group. Join the class today. It's only 1 day. You only have to sacrifice 2.5 hours of your time, and I'll give you every single thing that I have. I'm telling you right now, people love the class. I get so much feedback, and it is next Tuesday from 3 to 5:30 New York City time. Link in the description below. It's automated. Just click the link, and you're ready to go. All right? Beautiful short last night on OP. Boom. Much peace and love from Love Learning. I'm loving these charts right now. Shout out to Kevin Baker. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I lost my 240 on Coinbase last night from my ZD game. Interesting. I kind of feel bad. I was praying all week for God to give me an amazing entries for my long-term portfolio. And now he's like, boom, here you go. Don't feel bad, man. Blessings on blessings, and you never know, right? One step at a time. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP link in the description below. All right, if you want BOOKMAP, Global Plus, what it's doing is it's showing us the order book, how many people are buying, selling Bitcoin on the order book. Super, super interesting. And it's going to show how many orders are on the order book. Like, this guy wants to gobble up a bunch of Bitcoin. That's that double wall. That last time we had that, we bounced off it nicely. We could not break through it. This is that same order book liquidity. And they got 1,000 Bitcoins at 22,000. So it looks like that may be the bounce area. Huge buy wall for Bitcoin at 22,100. And that's like where all the liquidity is stacked at the present moment. So that's interesting. All right. Super chats, thoughts on Filecoin, GMX Rally, and his Sand33. Working hard for the crypto space, just like me. Shout out to CZ. God bless you, CZ. Is that you, man? Thank you, brother. Is that really you, CZ? If that was really CZ, that would be amazing. CZ should know who the crypto lifer is, though, by this time. You know what I mean? I may not have 1 million subscribers, but man, the whole crypto industry's got to know who the lifer is by now. I'm known more than my subscribers. You know what I mean? More people know me than the channel. Like, a channel doesn't look as big, but people know the lifer, baby. All around the world, baby. Is that you, CZ? That can't really be CZ. I'm open-minded to believe you never know. But let's be honest. Like, is that really CZ? I've never used the site. Just needed to connect to play once. Interesting. And everyone, go to CryptoLifer.com. I never talk about it. CryptoLifer.com. Spend a pretty penny on that website. If we could run over to CryptoLifer.com, I would greatly appreciate it. Check it out. See the membership. See the courses. See the resources. Find your way. You can join today, too. If you leave Me6 and go right through here, we get a little, you know, they take 6% in payments on Me6, 3% here, only through Stripe. So we, you know, you help my family a 3% benefit if you join on CryptoLifer.com. So can't wait to see you over here at CryptoLifer.com. And yeah, amazing. That's not CZ, but open-minded. I'm sure he knows the crypto lifer, though. You'll be Sam Price, the first president of the blockchain party. Amen. 305 likes, 742 lovely lifers watching from around the world. Thank you for the like and support. Just one click truly helps others find the lifer community. I don't think CZ has time to watch YouTube and spend time in the chats. I love you all. You're the best. Nah, that's cheese for CZ for short. You're funny. So the shorts look like they could be in play here. We got some support. 1 hour's coming on down to the downside. You got the Mana short, GMT short. You pick your flag, right? Pump up to the 200 SMA, possibly get a bit of a gainer. 29% gains off of the support. And that would kind of flush Bitcoin even lower here. Down to my support zone, 21,300. All right. Wow. But you got major order block at 22,000. They're suggesting they don't want us to go lower. They might did this double bottom, might bounce to the top of the channel. So if you went by BOOKMAP, from the way I play BOOKMAP, it suggests you come here, a huge buy wall, and we somehow get a bounce to the upside. I'm expecting a bounce of the 4 hour, but I'm expecting a dip of the 1 hour. I'm seeing how bad the 1 hour and the 15 minute are going to do us before the 4 hour can push us back up. Bitcoin is in a pressure cooker. It's going to pop again for sure, up or down. The tension is real. Amen. That's cheesy, not CZ. That would be great to see CZ referencing the lifer trading style. Narrative, Silvergate crash. Don't be fooled in fear. Zoom out, max. It's just a cup and handle. What is done before, but on a bigger scale. Start of the cup. Hold on. Whee! Shout out to the anonymous one. Anon, you're funny. I am stopping with leverage forever. Tried 10 times lost. When I started with overtime, literally spent 6 months losing money. If I was just buying and selling without leverage, I'd do well. I'm telling you right now, spend at least 1 to 2 years. I found out leverage was for the birds. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It may be for other people. And again, I'm not knocking anyone. I want to make this clear. Just because I like strawberries doesn't mean I'm knocking blueberries. All right? I love everybody and everything that they do and every channel in the world. And I don't care what you do. I don't care how you trade. I love you. I personally don't do it. It didn't work for me. I found it didn't work for me that well. But hey, maybe it works for other people. It doesn't seem to work for me. You know what I mean? I like to build bags and watch investments grow. But it is what it is. MEXC offers leverage to us citizens. But when you Google it, it says Americans are not allowed to use leverage. Very confusing. Just do whatever you want, man. Don't be confused. Just do you and forge ahead. Stop sweating the small stuff. Keep it moving. That's what I say. Do the opposite. I'm 2x long on MEXC. Let's go. Don't trade leverage with no EXP. That's like fighting the final boss with the base weapon in the game. You need to train your brain. Yeah, exactly. You can't trade leverage without experience. Leverage is for gamblers. And I'm a bad gambler. Shout out to Brett Mohar. Amen. Yeah, for me, it is greediness and not wanting to increase money slowly. Just use the VPN. And the VPN I use, everybody, is Nord. The Nord VPN. All right? Right now, I guess I'm connected to Mexico. I didn't even know that. I was streaming from Mexico. I usually don't do that. Weird. But just to know that the VPN is still working from Mexico. Everyone's getting the stream fine and it's working great. There you go. I'm always weary to use a VPN when I'm live streaming. I never do it. They did up their ante, though. Nord has upped the ante. So I'm connected to Mexico right now for whatever reason. And it's working well. We're getting the stream done, right? Everyone's getting the stream. Don't sweat the petty things and don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. I like you. That's funny. Where's Sweaty Dave when you need him? If you use Opera browser, comes with the free VPN. Look at that, dude. Samir just told you Opera comes with a free VPN, but you know what? Nothing's free, so what do they do there? I started a 5x short last night, closed 90% of the position after most of the drop, and then moved the leverage up for the rest of the position. I just take profits when on leverage. Amen, chemistry. You know what you're doing, though. Sounds like you have a plan and you have a position and you go for it. You know what I mean? Are you serious? Am I really coming through in Spanish? You're lying, right? Stack, man. Stack, I'm super, like... Stack, I hope you're joking, man. Stack, are you joking? Habla español? Is he joking? I don't know. Can someone just verify that he's not joking? Please? Please? You guys think it's funny, all right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to act like I think you guys think I don't know what's going on, just to give you the joy, the fake joy of making fun of me, all right? Filipino on my end. He's joking. Oh, God. You guys are the worst. No, that gives me anxiety, man. It's not cool. Actually, how does YouTube do it? YouTube can't do that. Like, I've never watched someone. So, like, I should know better. You know what I mean? So funny. I'm getting trolled by my own family. Why? Why do you do that? It throw me off. The live chat is wild and forever, baby. Let's go. Tricked you. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. I love you, Stack. I'm going to get you back one day, though, Stack. I'm going to put a whoopee cushion under your ass. I shouldn't. I see. I can swear. You made me swear. I never swear. Sorry about my swear. I apologize. Sam, you're speaking in English. These people are messing with you. Guys, stop picking on Sam for jumping through my screen. Bro, you know that can't. Thought on Filecoin, Jimmy. Yeah. Leverage trading is just not for beginners and really not for anybody the way Bitcoin's moving lately. I agree. Hey, shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. You know, when you get into the pocket of Peter, you just know you're there. Sometimes I lose the voice, but then I get it back. And I know exactly where he sits. That's Peter. That's Peter Griffin right there. He lives in my mind. I've watched enough of the show. I know exactly what to say. Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room. Gives me great joy. I don't know why, but it just does. I love leverage. It's like driving fast, not for everyone, but it's always fun. Hey, if you're trading to get a rush, then fine. I'm not trading to get a rush. I'm trading to kind of better my life in the long term. You know, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Now, if I pause the VPN, it will affect the stream, won't it? I used to make good profits with leverage for a few months. Now I'm losing more than I win, and I don't make any profits for 3 weeks in trading group. So I'm pissed. I'll quit soon. Yeah, I was going along. Anyway, so I show the charts that I think are most likely to play out. After big dumps like this, we let the dust settle. We just watch price action, let it settle, focus on a few hot coins, and let the game move. You know what I mean? Yeah, make a mining channel, man. Show us the way. I've been looking into it. I want to start. What's your setup? I want to start mining too. Teach us how to mine. Yeah, I did level 6 workout today. It'll blow your mind, man. That level 6 workout will get you sweating. I do so many push-ups in that workout. Man, my wife kind of hangs out. She does like the woman push-ups, but she can hang. My wife does that workout with me. This one is amazing. Level 6 workout right here. Just type in level 6 on YouTube. Killer Body Weight Workout Volume 2, level 6. This thing, I'm telling you, ever since I started it, my chest and my arms have just been like just expanding. I've been drinking milk and doing that workout, and I just been getting huge. I'm telling you right now, it's crazy. Numeraire was on my radar too. Numbers. Is it numbers on my radar? Numbers, kid. It always makes me think of something. No, yeah, numbers. Why I like numbers? Because it's in this tight channel. 4-hour time frame. Numbers could go parabolic. It's on my radar. Getting tight. Numbers, baby, numbers. Num. Num. Num, 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 num. Now, the 1 hour is also coming back down. I like what numbers is doing. Numbers has legs, baby. Hey. Who told you about the numbers over here? It was the guy with the numbers. How many numbers can I call? 666 people on the live. May I get the likes up to the watchers? Thank you for showing up. Numeraire. Numbers, kid. Numbers. That's actually not numeraire. That's numbers. Don't get it confused with numeraire. All right? I just messed you up. That's NMR. All right? NMR. And I actually had this at a channel. It did break out. I'm showing this giant Adam and Eve double bottom. Eventually, this is going to play out. Numeraire. I see it making 147% gains. It may take 2 months. It's going to go. eventually to the move. Take a look at MEXC. MEXC is an oldie but goodie. Tends to do damage at one point. We had it pumping a few weeks back. Seems like it may be time for another move for MEXC. So MEXC is still in the channel that I put it in. Hasn't hit the stop loss. Ready to rock. MEXC is still holding the trend line. These are the hot coins. We know the hot coins. There was a bunch of hot coins that just did not care that Bitcoin decided to dip. They did not care at all. MEXC is one of them. All right? Still valid trade for MEXC. So you can see, like, if I pick hot coins, they don't dump too bad. Now, they won't pump when Bitcoin does that dive like that, but they'll keep their market structure. So MEXC is still a valid trade on the radar. We still got a lot for you. We didn't slip. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Shout out to the 371 likes, 666 people on the live. Can we get the likes all the way up? That way we get the likes. When you get the likes up, we get to the 800 people on the live, 900 people. We had 1,000 people on the live. Last week was one of our biggest lives. Today, a good day. Finally, my DCA after 8 months got me 1 Bitcoin. I'm not rich, so I DCA slowly. The fact that you hit your first Bitcoin, dude, hold up. Yeah, yo, this is huge, man. This is huge, bro. Dude, this is a big day. You're going to remember for the rest of your life. You DCA'd. You kept your conviction. You kept doing what it is. And you got your first Bitcoin. I'm amazed for you. I think that's amazing. I'm super excited for your life. You got your first Bitcoin. Imagine what else you're going to accomplish in this life, baby. Shout out to my man, Malvin Zen. He got his first Bitcoin in the game, man. Shout out to Malvin. Everyone, give him a big thumbs up. We love you, brother. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. He got his first whole Bitcoin. So, you know what? Millions of people in the world will never own 1 Bitcoin. You're in the top 1% of less than 1% of the world will ever own 1 Bitcoin, man. I'm telling you right now, you are in the top, a very top elite group of people in the world to own 1 Bitcoin. I'm serious. You don't think it, I'm telling you right now, millions upon billions of people, billions will never own 1 Bitcoin. If you own a Bitcoin, you are ahead of billions and billions of people in the world, like light years ahead. The fact that you had the conviction, you had the resources, you had the time, you had the discipline. God bless you, man. You're ahead of billions of people in the world. Remember that. I'd rather have 1 Bitcoin and not need it than need 1 Bitcoin and not have it, baby. Bitcoin. All right? Bitty Bitcoin. Super chats, thoughts on Filecoin, GMX, Rally, and his Sand 33. Let's jump into those in a second, but I do want to go over the total market cap. I do want to look at a few other things in the market too as well. Cash getting tight. If you own a Bitcoin, I think you'll be in the 1% in 20 years. Party at Melvin's. Can you chart LDO? I like Lido DAO. It looks hot to me. Let's take a look at Filecoin on the radar. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for joining us as we venture through cryptocurrency. My name is Sam. I go over crypto every single day. Thank you so much for being here. I talk about crypto. I go over crypto. I look for the hottest crypto coins. I made it my life. I am called a crypto lifer. If you spend time with me every day, you are also a crypto lifer. You and me together, we form the lifers and lifer gang, baby. We have the strongest crew in the game, as basically shown. Anytime I go anywhere online, you all follow me with loyalty, with love, with support. All right? It's the most positive group I've ever seen. Nobody puts anybody down. Everybody is awesome and nice, and that's really how it should be. So shout out to everybody here. God bless you all. Filecoin. Let's break down what I see on the daily time frame for Filecoin. Had a nice pump. Came back for the retracement, but it's now getting into an idea that it a little more slip down, and it's going to have hidden bullish divergence. To me, it already has a slight hidden bullish divergence showing up. Stops below this previous resistance, which is a 706, 786 Fibonacci retracement. We came down to the 706 where you're bouncing. It has a measured move up 64%. That will take you to $11.14 from 624. We just had a golden cross. Tight moving averages. This thing looks ready to rock. Falling volume with falling price expresses that the sellers are running out of volume and that you're about to get a reversal back to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for Filecoin. Filecoin has not changed. We put this out to the trading group. This trade did not falter. It's still valid. Many of my trades are still valid because when I look them up and I go through them, I go through all the different things that could make it a strong trade and I don't put it out unless I think there's a high probability. So it would make sense that some things that I did put out tend to held the gains. Look at FETBTC. Trading FETBTC, you basically still at break even. You did not lose a dime. This coin right now, I have this feeling it's going to be one of the best performing BTC pairs in the game because AI will outperform Bitcoin for sure. All right. Oh, and I want to do an extraction today. We're going to talk about AI decoupling, and we're going to break down some of the charts. We're going to talk about the narrative, and we're just going to go over the idea that AI is decoupling from the rest of the market. The title will be, the thumbnail will be AI decoupling, right? And that'll be our extraction for today. I'll do it at about 11, 10, something like that. File BTC looks nice. Daily does want to come on down, but it could flip. I want to see the 22-hour find some, support on this trend line. The 4-hour looks absolutely amazing. Could flip that daily and the 22 back into commission. Look at this coin. And what happens is if Bitcoin takes a dump, Filecoin doesn't dump as bad, or if Bitcoin goes sideways, if Bitcoin goes sideways and FET makes a move, but I really like what we're seeing here. We saw this last time and we got it. Very similar trade. Very similar type of pennant. We got this one. 1, 2, 3 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it has its parabolic, blow off top. So fetch BTC on the radar here on the 4-hour time frame. And the 4-hour was overbought in a lot of coins. It was nice to see that get reset by Bitcoin. We got to look at all the positive. We always have to take the positive things out of what happened in our lives. I could not believe Kelly Kellum yesterday on the live when he was like, I was in cast every day and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. That man has learned. He has learned how to extrapolate positive energy out of any situation. That's the key to survival. If you know how to keep your energy positive no matter what situation you go through in life, I'm telling you right now, that's going to change your outcome. It's going to change how everything happens for you. It's going to change where you're going, where you end up. All right? FETBTC, tight moving averages. All right? I really like what I'm seeing here in a bull pennant. I don't like where the bigger moving, I don't like where the daily is per se, but it doesn't mean that 4-hour could play out. In a bull pennant, looking really nice, right? Oversold in the stochastics. FETBTC looking beautiful to me. KuCoin, baby, KuCoin. Open a KuCoin today. I was saying to my group the other day, I don't trade KuCoin because I want to. I trade KuCoin because I have to. It's the exchange that works for me. It's the exchange that has the most liquidity, the most coins, the most action, right? The most opportunity, especially for someone with a $500 portfolio, a $1,000 portfolio. You're just getting started. You need to, you're trying to double a smaller coin. KuCoin is the place to be. Trust me. And you want to get these ideas in your head so when the bull market runs, you're able to identify this stuff pretty fast. It doesn't take too many hours for you to analyze the market, and you're able to push forward. You really want to be able to get yourself ready. Trust me, instead of focusing on what Bitcoin's doing right now, which I know that's what we do every day, but instead of fully focusing on it, we want to pull back, right? We want to understand that the 2-week chart, that Bitcoin has a halving coming in basically right here. March, they say it's been moved to March but March of 2024, a year from now is a halving. A year goes by like this. I'm 40 years old. Years are starting to fly by. I'm telling you right now, the older you get, the faster time's going to go. Before you know it, I'm telling you, before you know it, we're going to get the run up, we're going to get the run down, and we're going to be back here talking about what happened on my live stream. And we're going to be like, did you take gains? Did you take profit? And this is all going to happen so fast. I'm telling you right now. So make sure that you're looking at the long-term idea, getting ready for that move. All right. And my watch first area here, was it in free guides maybe? You're on a great journey. It will be over before you know it. And if you stick with it, you will achieve financial freedom. All right? If you stick with it and you achieve financial freedom, you will miss the days when you were finding your way. For once you're there, you will realize it was in fact the hard times and those emotions that pushed you to become great. I remember sitting in a one-bedroom apartment dreaming of owning a home. I remember of being in a different place in my life. I remember thinking of what it would be like to be a millionaire, to have hundreds of thousands of dollars, to be able to buy whatever you'd like, to be able to fly wherever you want, to be able to eat at any restaurant you want in any city, no matter the price. I dreamed of these things. Then you accomplish them and you're like, okay, you know what? I'd rather help other people. I'd rather do things. I'd rather read testimonials. I'd rather coach others. I'd rather mentor people to the next level. All right. So it's like, but again, and we live in abundance. There is abundance in this universe. Never shy away from abundance. The second you live in doubt, you're shying away from abundance. There is abundance out here. I'm telling you right now. And after this halving, Bitcoin will be so scarce. And then after the next halving, it's going to be more scarce. And every year, it's going to be scarcer and scarcer. And it's going to be more and more known to the population. What do you think is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin as they continue to print money? What do you think is going to happen as they continue to flood the market with fake fiat currency? What do you think is going to happen when Bitcoin gets scarcer and scarcer and people realize that the people that got into it early are the richest people? They're going to keep seeing people like me, like, oh, that guy, he was talking about Bitcoin 4 years ago. Now he doesn't work for someone else and he wears nice suits every day. Huh. They're just going to keep seeing that the people that stuck with Bitcoins, their lives are getting better. The people that didn't stick with Bitcoin, their lives are getting worse, right? Not everybody, but you know what I mean? Over time, and eventually people are going to be like, hey, why didn't we go with those guys that got into Bitcoin so early? Why didn't we figure it out? Why didn't we? And there was people like me explaining it. Anyone that would listen, I would talk to. I did everything I could to try to teach people. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. So GMX, beautiful move to the upside that we had here. Didn't hit the target, but what a nice move for GMX. I put this out, I don't know when. Let's see. So GMX hit for gains, baby. GMX for gains. I see a move brewing. See, look, I see a move brewing on the 4 hour. It also has a head and shoulder, but as long as the bottom trend line holds, we reset the Stokes. We remain bullish, right? It's because I saw this head and shoulder pattern, right? But I still said, you know, and this was a buy zone for a move to the upside out of GMX. That date I posted that was on the 8th of February, and you can see it eventually would get into the buy zone. Great opportunities for buying near the bottom of the channel. And this thing, I bought the bottom of the pattern. See that? 1, 2. And then this thing would rip to the upside from that bottom of that pattern area. From the bottom of the pattern, it went up 42%. From the buy zone, it went up about 32%. Let's take a look at it now. GMX. We'll delete all our old work. And we could give it to the gain factory. 42% gains. But it's all good. Everyone knows that we hit gains constantly. Like, one mister isn't going to be the worst. So look, GMX in a flag. It's got this nice support here. Let's take a look at the bigger time frame, the 22 and the daily. What are they telling us? The daily wants to make a bit of a move to the upside here, oversold. And it could start to, you know, previous resistance becomes new support. This thing could be making bacon on the beach. I said it every time, right? All the way from The Simpsons, that's where I got it. So, I mean, it is starting to get high. I mean, what is this? This is a decentralized derivative exchange. Am I correct, right? So, decentralized exchanges are starting to pop. And look at the daily on this thing. This thing wants to rip on the daily to the upside. Wait out the smaller time frames. Let's see what they look like. The 1 hour and the 4. 1 hour is ready to go. The 4 hour is ready to go. The 1 hour needs to cool off or come down a little bit. I'll put an alert here on the middle of the 1 hour. It looks like it may not head all the way down to the dotted line. Look at our 15-minute. It's setting up for an aggressive entry. GMX looks interesting to me. I really like what I'm seeing here. And I like this too. So look, for GMX, how deep is, so risk 14, 15% to gain 50% for GMX. That's on my radar. I like what I'm seeing on the 4 hour time frame. Shout out to you for getting us GMX on the live stream. Nice super chat. Daily in the 4 hour. And it's touching the moving averages. Tight MAs. Shout out to the super chat from whoever sent that in. God bless you. Thank you so much for the love. $15 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. All right. Crazy. Anyway, I'm never going to use the VPN again. I don't know. I forgot to keep it. I want to take it off. But if I take it off, it'll like the stream will like flicker, won't it? Because we'll have to find a new internet connection, and then it will just like, so I guess I should just keep it on. All right, so here's the stop loss at 15, the gain of 50%. I like what I'm seeing here for GMX. GMX on the radar. There's going to be gains no matter what. Everyone's going to act all crazy, but there's going to be gains. There are going to be gains. I'm looking at AGIX possibly making a retest here. That's a cup and handle. See that? Savvy cup and handy to the upside. Shout out to anyone that may or may not get in to the cup and handles that they see. Shout out to anyone who has cup and handle vision after coming to the live stream. But look, there's your previous resistance. If you lay down this line here, it's right there. Resistance, previous support with the bounce. AGIX coming back down, gave back some of that pump, but I could see this thing continue to move. AGIX. The dailies in the 22 say no. They say that they're going to reset faster than fast, but the 3-day was our golden ticket, and that was just getting started. Can we eat back up on that 3-day and get a move here? So I don't like the daily in the 22. They're going to have to reset quicker or do some flip-flopping. The 4-hour does want to make the move, so interesting enough. Do we make a double top here and collapse back down all the way to 22 cents? We did get pumped up pretty fast. There's a chance it does happen. All right. But only time will tell. I'm going to watch it closely to make sure it doesn't fall back inside this wedge. If it doesn't, it's a chance it can move to the upside. We already gave you a bunch of sleeper coins on the low too today that you may not have known about. Numeraire, Numbers, FETBTC, and more. So what else can I do for you, right? I've given you 5 hot coins that I believe are hot, but you do whatever makes you happy. That it's not even what I believe, actually. It's what the charts convey to me, right? I missed that fat ETH paycheck, right? I'm thinking of moving to... I'm looking at Charlotte, and I'm looking at Charleston as places to move. Me and my wife like Florida, but we're also thinking of Charleston and Charlotte. We're looking at South Carolina and North Carolina. You know why? We like the nice weather. But when you go to Florida, it looks nothing like the Northeast. The Northeast is beautiful to drive around. Like, you come to my neighborhood, you see rolling hills, you see beautiful mansions, you see, everyone has bushes, and it's all... Boston uses a lot of the nature inside of the city. You see trees everywhere. One of the prettiest cities in the world, Boston. I'm telling you right now, you will absolutely love it if you come here. The city itself, and there's some other things going on here that aren't the best, but the city itself, beautiful, really nice people, it's gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous place to live. I'm telling you right now. Town after town, so beautiful, and people respect their property, and it's just well kept here in the cities here in Boston. So, just those are things that I like about Boston. You drive around Florida, it's a little flat. There are some places that are pretty to look at. I'm not going to say it's not beautiful, but it's a little different for someone from the East Coast. It's like, where are the hills? Like, where is the stuff? Like, you can see, if you got on top of your car and look out, it just goes. Like, I don't know. For someone from the East Coast, it's a little weird. Like, that's the one thing about driving around in Florida that's hard for me, honestly. I'm like, how could I live here? It's so just, bleh. Like, you know what I mean? I don't, like, where's the hills? Where's the trees? Like, where's the forest? It's a little different. You know what I mean? If you come to Charleston, we can get some seafood downtown. Me and my wife are planning a trip to Charleston. Can you please email us, Werewolf, CryptoLifers@gmail.com? Let us know kind of what we could do. We're planning on coming there, I think, in a month or two, and we're going to spend a few days there. So can I look at Fetch AI? We'll take a look at Fetch. Florida needs to have normal houses. Folly Beach, brother. Jekyll Island. Wow. North Carolina, not as humid, too. Lots of green space in the Carolinas. Everyone's telling me that the Carolinas are a good place to live. You know what I mean? I got you. I will shoot you an email as well, brother. Thank you, Kevin Baker. Anyone that lives near Charleston, let me know. We're thinking of heading there as the family, and I always like to meet a lifer. I take you to lunch. I take you to dinner. We have a good time. All on me. Just show up. We'll have a good time, and let's have fun going through the cities together. That's what I love about this channel the most. Whenever I travel, there's a lifer waiting for me at the airport. There's a lifer waiting for me at the restaurant. There's a lifer. And you know how nice that is to travel somewhere and have somebody really teach you what's going on and show you the way? Nothing better than that. You know what I mean? All right, let's take a look at Rally. Someone asking about Rally. Rally was hot, right? I had actually posted it, or I had drawn this. Number one, it had the golden cross. It had the cup and handle. And people ask me, like, why do you call Sammy cup and handy? What a joke. Like, you know, some people have said that. Some channels. But if you look at this, I mean, that's a cup and handle. It has the most explosive move of any single pattern in the game. And don't you want to make the most money? So the cup and handle, to me, represents the most amount of money, the fastest, most intense moves in the game. I mean, that 12-hour wants to head on down, right? So, and usually price action will come back to the 21-day moving average. So I'd look for this to come and touch the 21 before it made its bigger move up. 21 has to come and kiss price action before it can continue. That's just a prerequisite for my trading. You'll find that to be true if you backtest it on any time frame. I love you, bro. I'll let you know what's going on around town and make sure you have a blast. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. You're a lifer. You didn't come to ETH Denver. No, I didn't. I had other things to do. HFT, massive cup and handle on the daily. Oh, I like hash. Oh, that's hash flow. Yeah. I'll just tell you the spots, the hidden gems. I lived right outside of Charlestown my whole life, bro. The people here are just so peace orientated. Dude, I love it, man. It seems like a beautiful city. It's starting to call my name. I mean, I like down south. I don't know why. I like down south. It's funny. Samuel James Price, if you Google it, it's like the name of an old down south dude from like the 18th century or the 1800s. My name's like a down south name. When will you come to Chicago? Probably never. It's called Chirac, and I don't want to die. Sorry. No, I mean, from people, I've never been there, but from people that haven't been there, it sounds like a scary place to live. It's probably not. And it looks pretty. I mean, that big bean that you see and all that. But right now, I mean, I don't know, man. Thank God they got rid of that mayor, man. That was horrible. Don't wait. Keep your crypto safe. If you don't have a hardware wallet, Lifer has a link for your Trezor. I got a Trezor here right now. Trezor Touch. Jump on in. I mean, they call it Chirac, dude. Like, there's a reason. You know what I mean? Come to North Carolina. I'm coming, baby. I got a bunch of... Look, looks like I got a bunch of... Baby, we got a bunch of Lifers in Charleston here. They're going to show us a good time. I'm excited. Chirac, really? We got you over here, not over there, over there. You're funny. All right. I got you, man. I was studying H wallets in the entire night last night. Chicago's a beautiful city, you know. Don't go to the south side. Yeah, exactly. Charleston is also great. We moved from Massachusetts to Tennessee last year and love it here in the Smoky Mountains. Dude, could you write us an email about why you left Massachusetts? And we would love to hear your story. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Because we want to get feedback, and we do need to move. Massachusetts is a horrible place to run a business. Absolutely horrible. They will tax you to the point of no return. The second you start making any money over $1 million, you get taxed an extra 4%, and you're already in the highest tax bracket. They are going to gouge anyone. And people work 7 days a week to be millionaires. Everyone thinks that millionaires get paid so easily. Come on, man. Once you get to millionaire status, you work so hard. Like, some people find we're born with a silver spoon, but most millionaires work their butt off to get what they have. They weren't given it. Come to Sydney, Australia. Nice weather. My uncle lives there. My uncle lives in right outside of Sydney. I'll get the name in 7. Yeah, Tennessee, no income tax. You know why we left? Taxes were terrible. Amen. My first 3 years were in Northwest, and Chicago was nice, but yeah, it's trouble these days. Tennessee is a beautiful state. Somerville guy here. My son's on James Island. Dingo, you're from Somerville, Massachusetts? No, Somerville might be somewhere else. Somerville with an O here in Massachusetts. Somerville kid. I mean, that was the Winter Hill gang. You're talking Whitey Bulger and all that other craziness. So VPN lost us for a second, but we got back on our connection. 22,330 going sideways, and it's a Friday, right? Low liquidity Friday. That's what we expect in the gain. Let's take a look at what else is happening on the super chats. We got Hissan 33 and Soul. I'm wary of the tiny high coins when Bitcoin's struggling. Like, you know what I mean? But, So look, I had Hissan 33. It's still looking bullish. So God bless you, Love Learning. And look at that. I mean, this still looks beautifully bullish. Stop loss below the 200 SMA. And we put this out. 12-hour looks absolutely amazing. And you can see we keep it moving here in the channel. That's the one good thing about this group. We don't get emotional. We don't get caught in our emotions. We get ready for the next plan ahead. We get ready for the next move coming. All right. And this thing looks absolutely beautiful on the 12-hour. Oversold. Tight in the wedge. Right. Tight moving averages. Tight like a tiger. Tight like a tiger, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. Do I make you Randy, baby? Do I? Do I make you? Hey, baby, do I? Can you explain what high coins are? High coins, all right? First thing you want to do is you want to go over here to Fracton Protocol, all right? And then you want to go and you want to click on the website here to fracton.cool. And you want to understand that Fracton takes fractional reserve pieces of basically NFTs and turns them into, tradable ETFs or something like that, 1-to-1 ENS, right? Say hi to every top NFT you love. Fractional Protocol provides permissionless liquidity and Oracle for all kinds of NFT collectibles. Buy your favorite top NFT in any amount. So basically, you can have any kind of piece. So you can have a piece of the high board. Yeah, if you think high board yacht club is going to go up, you buy high BAYC. If you think Mutant 8 club is going to go up, you can buy high MAYC, high Clone X, high Azuki, and it keeps going. They're just fractional pieces, so you can own pieces of it. Very similar to how Labs wants to fractionally reserve the real estate market. Same kind of concept here going on with the high coins. We got into these in October. People did very well. Some of them were up and down. They're high risk. You have to be careful. But, every once in a while, we look for a gem here. And high sand 33 looks like it could blast to the upside. Bit of a cup and handle here. Resistance, bouncing, tight moving averages, showing you signs of a bigger move to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for his sand 33 on the 12-hour time frame. Bang, bang, bang. And it's not all bad out here. Shout out to Love Learning. We love you, Sophie. You're the best, Sophie. Sophie, you're like, I have to tell you, you are my favorite. You are my godmother. Like, I consider you my godmother. My parents never really told me who my godmother was. So you are my godmother. We should legally do it. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, you are a figure to me that has taken me under your wing, put all your energy into my life, despite all the pain and ups and downs, taking care of someone with dementia who's fallen down and getting hurt a lot. Like, you are going through so much. Like, the compassion, just what you go through is amazing. I love you so much. I think about your struggle every day, and you still help everyone in the group. Nobody can say a word about you. When my group got, things happened, you stayed loyal to me no matter what. People were rude to you. People insulted you. Like, you were a blessing. Actually, no one was rude to you and assaulted you, but you know what I mean? Like, you're just a blessing. I love you with all my heart. I thank you for every single thing you've done for me, and may you be rewarded for in this life and the afterlife for everything you've done for me. Thank you so much. God bless you with everything in my heart. You're the best. If everyone had a love learning in their life, this world would be such a better place. If everybody had a love learning in their life, this world would be such a better place. I'm going to say it one more time. If everybody had a love learning in their life, this world would be such a better place. It really would be, because people would feel loved. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for everything. The words cannot describe how thankful I am for your presence in my life and everybody's life in this group. So blessed. So blessed. Solana looks pretty good to me inside of a tight channel on the 12-hour time frame. Never really left this pennant that I was building and watching. Solana looks great. Previous resistance, can it break out of this wedge that it's in? Solana on the 12-hour time frame still looking pretty good to me too. The altcoins didn't really bash an eye last year. They're looking pretty strong. That's a bull pennant, That's a bull pennant right there. Solana oversold, bull pennant on the radar too as well. If you're not in the trading group and you can't watch the live, we still pump these out for you so you can be part of what's going on. If you're at work, if you're trying to pay attention to what's happening, we're here for you every single day, everybody. We got you. Let's take a look at LCX token on Coinbase. Something I had to do at 11:10. What did I say I was going to do at 11:10? Oh, yeah, we're going to do the extraction. After this super chat, we'll do an extraction. So you can see this was my idea. It fell out of that, but made a nice flag, right? LCX never got stopped out. So you can see that the trade is still valid. We did not get stopped out. I am going to move it now, though. But that trade is still valid. Chance it gets stopped out, we don't know. But wow, this looks good in pointing up on the 12-hour time frame. A lot of coins say, hey, I like what's going on here, and we could make it right to the next resistance. 112% gains out of LCX. This is that LCX token. It's out of Luxembourg, if I'm correct, right? It's on Coinbase. Tight moving averages. This thing could go up huge. A bit of hidden bullish. We go to the daily. Daily's super oversold. 22 hours going up, but look at that daily. That daily is aggressively moving up to the upside. LCX looks like a huge move is coming on the daily time frame. Bullish on the daily. I would rate out this coin. Definitely would start looking at the smaller time frames and doing deep dives into that one. LCX looks very interesting to me. And let's take a look at Fetch and MXN USD monthly chart. Wow. Fetch AI, baby. Fetch AI. I'm going to be using the USD chart on Binance. You can get it on KuCoin, but the chart is just so small. So this is what we've been saying. I mean, it looks just like FETBTC. Just readjust the channel. It's still at our buy entry. We were up. We got in here. It bounced up nicely. Came back down. All right. And there you go. Fetch BTC. 71% gains. Bouncing off the bottom of the channel. The daily could be turning on me. I don't like how that daily's kind of bent there. 22 hours also curving down. This trend line must hold. The 4 hours really the go-to trade. We want to see this 4 hour get a bounce and make a move. But this is the same trade I put out, FET BTC. Same idea, but FET is hot. I've already showed you that I'm heavy in FET. I put a bunch of money in FET. I made it clear that I like FET, and then I'm into FET. Bubba Fett. Four hour looking for a move here on FET. So it's not all bad. Now, altcoins suggest that maybe Bitcoin goes sideways and we somehow get to play altcoin games this weekend. Some of these are setting up for a big move. If we focus on the negative energy of the dump last night and we get all emotional, we won't be able to clear our minds and see what is in front of us today. We will just be completely taken back by what's happening. Everyone go to Sandwich Finance, sandwich.finance. Check it out. All right? Sandwich.finance and get the coins you need. All right? Go to sandwich.finance and get the coins you need. All right? Go here and get the list you need. Sandwich Finance, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Should just be like why do they have the one with one R when you know it's not one R, right? I don't get it. Leave it to me. But sandwich.finance is the place to be. Check them out. I haven't never tweeted them. I should be tweeting them out. Have you enjoyed Twitter more since Elon Musk took over? Absolutely not. I see many more scam accounts now. They have blue checks. Really? Interesting. Replying more. 100%. Haven't really noticed any difference yet. Same. Way more. Haven't noticed much difference yet. But to know behind the scenes it's operating better is going to bring the morale of the masses to... How could you not see a difference yet? Like, I don't know. I see far more interaction. I see people, everyone's voice is heard now, not just one side of the story. I see both sides of the story now. Before it was only one thing, only one way. Now I see it two ways. I don't know. For me, I like open discourse. I like when a bunch of people get together and not everybody says the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to be with 5 people and everyone has the same exact ideas and opinions? Who wants that? You know what I mean? I don't personally. Do you want to be around 5 yes men that just go, yeah, I agree with that. That's what you said. Yeah. I never want to be around a bunch of people that just agree with me, just to agree with me. Like, what is the point in that? You know what I mean? What is the point in that? So, bang. We got LCX, we got Fetch, we MXN on the daily you asked about. Let's take a look here. So the dollar index, we want to see this shoulder, head, right shoulder. We want to see this bearish retest, and we want to see this just do another bearish retest. Look at the 1 hour getting overbought here and add another resistance. We want to see this resistance become the new area that we can't get back above. Drop like a rock, baby. Drop like a rock. And still give Bitcoin its pump back up. All right. So a lot to be bullish for. A lot of shapes that don't look too bad. Bitcoin really just brought them back to their perfect buy points on the low, right? You want low 1 hour, low 15. You want them, you want that momentum to be down when you're getting into a trade. All right? You want the momentum to be down when you're getting into a trade. I've been having weird memories lately from way back in the past. Like this morning I was working out and I got a memory when I made my first album. The back of the album, I took a picture of an apartment building and there was like little balconies. And anyone who was special to me, I'd ask them for a picture and I put a little tiny picture of them in the album. Now, so people would see, oh, where, you know what I mean? Can you see the back of the album on iTunes? I don't think you can, right? So that album I made when I was 31 years old, it's called Life Elixir. A lot of people don't know that, right? Life Elixir, Sam Price. I just wanted to look. So I had this vision. I made a front and back. I'm on Amazon Music too. Oh, they don't put the back with it. They should put the back so you can see the track list. You know what I mean? Weird. No back. So I made a back of it. I'm on Last FM. I'm on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music. There I am there. Oh, yeah, you don't get the back, huh? They should give you the back of the... Anyway, pretty interesting. I had that thought today, and I hadn't thought of that in so long. It's weird how the brain works. Like, what made me think of that? So, if Bitcoin takes a dump, these shorts will play out. I like the stronger coins. That's kind of my go-to. But you do whatever makes you happy, right? West was interesting because it popped, and then it just held really well. We got West for massive gains. Came back down. Now it's tightening in the zone. Like, what if West decides to keep pumping? It's low cap, and I don't know much about the actual project. I put it out here, and it bounced up nicely. Waves Enterprises. Did it have anything to do with Waves? I don't even know. I haven't deep dived the coin yet. All right. Wow, HIVALHALLA just got the move. And look, the pump up to the what? When the moving averages get tight, where do you pump up? To the 200 SMA. We talk about this all the time on the channel. Almost every day. HIVE was nice. I looked at HIVE could make a bit of a move inside this tight channel. HIVE got a bit of a pump there to the upside this morning. I was looking at it just last night. HIVE. Someone asked about MEXCN or MXN. What is MXN? I don't think I know what it is. MXN USD monthly chart. You want to look at the Mexican peso, all right? Wow, look at that thing blasting against the dollar. Super overbought, though, at resistance. Looks like the peso may be done. You know, it's been pumping since April 20th of 2001, all right? No, sorry. It's been from April 1st, since April Fool's Day of 2020. I'm sorry, I messed that up. But it's been pumping for a while now. Like almost coming up on 3 years straight, it's been pumping the Mexican peso. And now it seems to have hit a low. I mean, shoulder, head, and shoulder, though. But you could say, it broke out of that. Hit resistance. Now, could it pump up to the 200 SMA? I've seen that happen. I've never backtested it on the monthly. You have very strong bullish divergence finally on the monthly saying enough is enough. Can the Mexican peso finally make a move against the dollar? If the dollar dumps, that's what you're going to have to see. We could watch this as our correlative asset. I like looking at the Japanese yen. We talked about that yesterday, the Japanese yen pump. Well, it dumped with the... Oh, no. It dumped out, but it is the monthly, sorry. So we looked at JFP. So it came up here and then took the dump. Wow, interesting. It's weird how... Oh, yeah, because the dollar pumped. The dollar pumped, the Japanese yen dumped. So now it's probably good. I mean, you're at a 618 fib level. That's a good place to get a pop. Oh, that's what we were looking at. Couldn't this pop? I get that. Yeah, that's what we were looking at yesterday. I forgot because I don't look at it a lot. We came down to the 706. Do we get the break back to the upside now if the dollar struggles? So we want to see this break up. That will be good for Bitcoin. If Japanese yen beats up on the dollar, that means Bitcoin gets to beat up on the dollar, right? PH, don't tax us yet in crypto. So what you earn is what you get. Nah, you're lucky, man. 5'5", just taller than BitBoy. I'm not 5'5", man. That's insane. If I was 5'5", I would probably cry myself to sleep. No, that's not. You're funny, man. He's 5'5". I want to see Gangsta Lifer again. When Bitcoin chain. Oh, you want the Bitcoin chain? You want the platinum? You guys are funny. He's gone, man. I'm a grown man now. Back then, I was a young buck trying to make it in the game, you know? I didn't respect money the way that I do now. Now I'm like, now I deal with people, they see this, like, they're gonna be like, who's that guy? You know what I mean? It doesn't work. Like, I go to meet my lawyers and my accountants, and they see this, and they, like, walk out the room. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know, it's just interesting, right? Knock if you buck. Knock. Not gonna lie, I do miss the bird, though. The bird was amazing. I miss the bird, too. Had to leave for a minute to listen to Life Elixir. It's dope, Sam. Gives this take back to when the style was cool and rap was about to flow. Icy, I see you signing. Shout out to Stack. Someone asked, and I did the whole BitBoy ish. Someone asked, have the wifer give you a rap pass one night? You're funny. Can you look at the FXS Fort Knoxter? We'll take a look at it. Send it into super chat if you can. Can you look at Rainbow Coin? Yo, Turn It Up is fire. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Turn It Up is a hot track, right? You like that? You guys are funny. I get the Young Bucks in there. I'd show you my albums, but you don't want to dox myself. Amen. I've been doxed, so it is what it is. I'm out there, baby. I'm out there. Can you check it out? GMM. Hip-hop rap was better in the 90s. When you read Lifers testimonials, you'll know you're in the right place. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Let's bring down that music. I'm going to do an extraction right now. We're just going to talk about something real quick. All right? Oh my God, I forgot I'm using like Google Spanish. And you know what happens too is I'll get off the VPN and it'll still, a couple of housekeeping questions for, oh man, what is this? I wrote decouples and like, it's funny. Whatever, you know what it is? I'll do this screen here white. Jamie, can you put in AGIX decouples here? So I'm going to say it here, but have the editor actually put in AGIX decouples right in here. You get what I mean? And I can take the jar away so it looks like a pre-recorded video. All right. So you're going to put in a Photoshop of what I'm talking about right now, right? All right. Welcome, everybody. My name is Sam Price, Crypto Lifer. Every single day I go live on YouTube, and I talk about narratives and ideas in cryptocurrency. I've used many of these narratives to make money myself and to help myself break out of the 9-to-5 and become somewhat financially free. I mean, I'm still working to this day. I have to keep pushing forward, but I don't have to go to work for the rest of my life. I will never have to work for somebody else. I will always work for myself. So the idea behind this is this. Look at this. AGIX decoupling. Are the AI coins decoupling, right? Is AGIX decoupling? Are the AI coins decoupling? This is something I want to talk about, and we're going to deep dive some charts and go into it for you. First thing we're going to look at is FETBTC. Bitcoin had a massive dump yesterday. How come FET didn't have that same type of dump? Because people are getting into these AI coins and they want the narrative. They're fiending for it. They bought here, they bought here. Some people sold off, but enough people want to buy into this idea. More people want to buy into the AI narrative than they do into Bitcoin at the present moment in time. A lot of people don't have the money to buy into Bitcoin. They think they have to buy a whole one. These coins are smaller. Some of them are easy to access on some of the smaller exchanges. You know, they don't have to like buy a bunch of Bitcoin. They can just use US Tether, get into FET. And they're also getting talked about a lot online. They're circulating through Twitter. They're circulating through Reddit. They're circulating through Discords. These are the coins. So I have a list of the coins. I want to show you some of the top coins that I believe are decoupling from Bitcoin. And we're just, or just from basically the overall market. AGIX seems to have its own thing going. Same thing here. AGIX was in a tight channel, it did dump down. Not as bad as Bitcoin, took a big hit. Still showing bullish signs. AI is another coin on the radar. It had pumped up recently really nicely. It's in a giant cup and handle. It's retesting a 618 level. This thing could have a huge move to the upside. It's looking possibly 208% gains. Again, nothing is guaranteed. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm starting to look at these things. VXV, which is another AI coin, at previous support becomes new. Previous resistance becomes new support. So this thing could make a bit of a move too. All right. Parsec on the radar. Numerare, right? This thing's tight in a channel. It was also in a giant Adam and Eve double bottom, could make bacon on the beach. This thing could boom. So also we like to trade the FETBTC pair and make Bitcoin against, basically you could trade FET against Bitcoin. So I just want to go over the idea that it looks to me that after that nasty dump last night, these AI coins did not drop as bad. And when I've seen that before, there's a slight decoupling. We could, in the next couple months, see a little bit of a moon move for most of these AI coins, while Bitcoin maybe goes stagnant, sideways, or even down and comes back up again. So I want to put this on your radar. I want you to understand what's happening, and I want you to be privy to this information. The main coins I want you to pay attention to are FET, AGIX, Ocean, okay? VXV, I really like. VAI is another one on the radar. VAI. Write these down, remember them, create a spreadsheet. I'm telling you, track them for the next few months and see what happens. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such, but I go online every single day. I am so passionate about crypto. I'm passionate about technical analysis, and this is the type of content you will get if you come to my live stream Monday through Friday at 10 to 12. And this is the type of stuff you'll get in my live stream every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. I'm everywhere. I can't wait to see you. Google the Crypto Lifer. I'll see you on my next live stream. All right, cool. Thank you so much for that. I spent hours per week on my XLS, regardless of the market. 90 coins here. I love it. AGIX dump. Hard. I'm not sure if that should be in the same camp. I just totally disagree with that. I disagree. Yeah. I actually disagree with you. Look at the chemistry. They're able to edit the take. Glad for that. Those peddlers put that stuff in all results. The chat will know what was in the background. You guys are funny. Shake out the old, in with the new. Can we check out NFTs mining and their whole process with CT NFT? Yes and no. I mean, I don't know anything about it. Don't put me on the spot to Google things that I don't know about. You should DM me that alone in the Discord. Ask me to research it. And then, if I think it's worth it, I'll bring it up on the channel. But don't push me into subject matter that I haven't researched yet, because it just puts me on the spot. Even though I know you, and I don't want anyone to have hurt feelings. Please, just respect that idea that I don't know, right? So I don't know. I'd have to Google that myself. Please DM me that, and I'll kind of spend some time looking at that. Let's look at TRIAS. TRIAS is around 270. The last time I looked at it, if I remember correctly, let's take a look at the price, 244. Took a bit of a slippage to the downside, but still inside this beautiful falling wedge. Falling wedges do break up 68% of the time. Previous resistance becomes new support. The whole market's kind of doing the same kind of rollover idea here. Bit of a cup and handle. Can we get the move? I like what I'm seeing for TRIAS. Oversold in the 4-hour time frame. Daily looks good. 22 looks good. I mean, every time frame looks pretty nice except for the 1 hour. 1 hour could come down and then get a big move here. TRIAS is on the radar. I'm just a little sketched out today if I don't see something in a bull pennant. You know what I mean? I want to wait out the market a little bit and see what Bitcoin does before we start loading up again. No hurt feelings. We will look at it either way, bro. Thank you. Where do you buy Fetch? You can buy Fetch on KuCoin, on Coinbase, and on Binance US and Binance.com. Basically anywhere you need it. You can even buy on I'm pretty sure, on decentralized exchanges as well. You're the man, Lifer. After Hours Investing. God bless you. Thank you for the love. Plus, you helped me plenty anytime. 199 324. Thank you so much for the 199 super chat. May God bless you. Okay, I'm bullish on AGX and Fetch. Can't wait to get the juice. Amen. I bought all my altcoins in Coinbase Wallet, and now I can't sell any of them. I'm stuck. Please help. Yeah, Coinbase Wallet's not the best place to be. But you can connect, and Coinbase Wallet is really tough. I'll be honest. I would move those assets out of Coinbase Wallet and into a MetaMask wallet as soon as possible. The Coinbase Wallet is absolutely horrible. I used it here and there. I have it on my phone. It's absolutely horrible. I would not touch it. Yeah. Bullish on AI for sure. We need more retail and China investors in the space. Stat. I know. I bought all my altcoins. Okay. Can you look at Algo USDT pair? Are you bullish on Immutable X? Good hold. I mean, IMX has AI, right? Took a huge pump after the dump, too. Like, it retraced. It came back heavier than all the other coins. It was one of the fastest retrace pumps last night. Look, had you bought the dip last night, up 22% already, you know, from the top and still holding about 14. Immutable X, I like Immutable X a lot. The team is strong. They've done a lot. You know, they've basically done what they say they're going to do. They hit their roadmap back in 2017. 2020, actually, not 17, back, you know, last run. Coming back for the retest and pump back to the upside. What do I see happening now for Immutable X? I mean, you kind of got this trend going and this trend going now. This is what I see happening. Overbought on the 1 hour time frame, probably overbought on the 4, or getting there. Not as perfect as the other time frames. I'd wait for the 4 hour to maybe cool off. Let's take a look at our 22 on our daily. 22 looks a little too high. The daily looks okay. You just had a golden cross on Immutable X. So, see, something, I feel like you could make one of these. So we could still be in that channel that breaks out if you hold. If you lose that, you come down here. Either way, I believe it is going to break out. Whether it breaks out from here or here, I believe Immutable X has a move coming out of it to the upside. The daily looks really nice for Immutable X. And that would be a gain of about 60% from where we're sitting, right? 76.77% gains, all right? Shout out to God for holding me down. Thank you, God, for everything you've done for me in my life. Thank you for being here for all of us. And thank you for just being an amazing force. I know I'm not alone whenever I'm alone because God is there with me every single time. I will go back to the Creator at the end of all this. And so many questions, so many you know, things to wonder about. But dear Lord, thank you for everything you've given me. Your strength, your power, and your teachings have shown me so much light, love, and the pursuit of happiness. I never thought that once I really put myself, you know, towards God 100% and really believed in that movement, in that moment, how fast my life changed. And honestly, I wish everyone could get the bug and get bit by the bug. I shouldn't say get bit by the bug, weird, but my mind and my life have never been the same since I became let God in and pushed other things out. So, yes, IMX and Mina are current kings of the 2K roll-up narratives. Mina, I don't know about Mina, man. I deep dive Mina. I did a whole deep dive on Mina, broke them down, you know, talked about how they have a lot of their cloud on Amazon Cloud, and they're not really centralized at all. My message never got through. Wanted a technical analysis on HBAR. Amen, brother. I love my relationship with God more than ever since I came here, man. Bitcoin can touch 14K this May. Bitcoin could do anything. You never know. Super chats, HBAR. Let's take a look. And Fort Knoxter. All right. Let's take a look at FKX and HBAR on the radar. And then we're going to jump on into the news. I'm late with the news today. I apologize for that. I'm late with the news. So Fort Knoxter had a huge pump to the upside, came back down, we called the double bottom, we nailed it. We can move on from that, right? Now, what do you think? I mean, the daily needs to come on down. So I would wait on this consolidative move here, something like this. It's got to touch the 21-day moving average, and then price action, you know what I mean? 21-day, boom. And this comes back down, all right? And we're just looking at Fort Knoxter here. It's a low cap gem. We got that huge pump out of nowhere. I mean, that was crazy. I'd wait for this to reset, though. Set an alert here. Not my favorite right now. I think there's way better out there at the present moment, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean? Kind of came and went. We'll wait for another more bullish setup for it. And again, it may pop tomorrow and go up huge. No guarantees. You know, just right now, for my probability set, it doesn't look amazing. Polygon and Cardano looking good to me and ready to bull. But pay attention to your sound. Don't newt the muse today. I know, I got it. Such a great message. GRT looking good to me. Amen, brother. I love my relationship. Amen. Okay, so moving forward, let's jump on into the news. Let's jump on in to the news. I'll be right back with the news, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll be right back with the news. Welcome back to the news segment. Thank you so much for jumping on in. My name is Sam Price. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Every single day I go over the top 3 news segments that could change your day, have a huge effect on the cryptocurrency market or the world markets. Today I want to talk about SHIB and the idea that it just keeps trending on Twitter. The flurry of interest rocks Shiba Inu ecosystem as thousands apply for SHIBarium. SHIBarium, it just keeps trending. I've never seen something trend more than SHIBarium recently. Every day it's been trending on and off for the last 2 weeks. SHIB. A new portal designed to serve as a hub for developers, entrepreneurs, and community members interested in joining the SHIB Inu ecosystem. Right here is witnessing a crush of interest. Join the SHIBarium portal launch on Sunday, inviting anyone interested in Shiba Inu's Layer 2 blockchain to apply to get in touch. Synonymous SHIBarium-led developer Satoshi Kusama says the platform has already received thousands of responses. He gave the update on the portal's progress to top Shiba Inu influencer Lucy SHIB. I mean, this is a big deal. SHIBarium is a Layer 2 protocol similar to Polygon Matic. I mean, they're not doing something small here. They're going to have Bone, Leash, Paw Swap. There's some other stuff going on. This is very, very interesting. SHIB beginning to trend. And honestly, let's take a look at the SHIB chart real fast for you, just to keep you involved in what's going on. If you're into the trades and into the trading, I have been watching this cup and handle for SHIB. We took the dip on Bitcoin, but I could readjust this handle. If we jump back up and we reassess, tells me that, not too long from now, let's look at our daily time frame, which is substantial, very oversold, bit of an Adam and Eve double bottom, and retesting the neckline of that. This could have a major move to the upside. A lot of Adam and Eves, after they come back and retest, have a big pump. I'm looking for a possible 70% gain out of SHIB. Nothing's guaranteed, but the oversold stochastics, the MACD losing, and the trending to the downside RSI, and at the fact that we're at a previous support says that SHIB may get some movement here. This is big news. I'm super excited about SHIB. You should be too. I buy SHIB out of speculation. I wasn't huge into it, but SHIB is interesting to me for sure. Bitcoin bridge to Avalanche reaches record daily mint. Over 2K Bitcoin. Half of the Bitcoin B minted on Thursday have been moved to BenQ Finance, an Avalanche-based decentralized finance protocol. It's called Chi. I've actually owned some Chi long-term. I own it still. It's stuck away in a wallet just hanging out. Interested in bridging Bitcoin to the Avalanche smart blockchain? Bitcoin B continues to swell as supplies of wrapped Bitcoin, the largest wrapped version of Bitcoin on Ethereum, dwindles. Over Thursday, over 2,000 Bitcoin, 44 million, was ported to Avalanche, the largest single day of a Bitcoin.B mint on record. Yesterday was the largest single mint. People are getting into DeFi. They want to use their wrapped Bitcoin in the DeFi. They're transferring their Bitcoin to wrapped Bitcoin. They're getting involved. And this is insane. This is a big deal. Avalanche is starting to make a move. You want to keep Avalanche on your radar. It's another big coin. It's called AVAX. Definitely something. I like this. I've been watching AVAX for a while now. Their coin did balloon up. I believe it's going to be another one of the big decentralized finance plays, DeFi plays in the next big bull rally. Avalanche on my radar. Definitely something I would DCA into and accumulate. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say and do should be taken as such. We're going to move forward into the next last thing. Bitcoin and Ether drop over 5% in massive sell-off as the market continues to digest Silvergate. We had the Silvergate news. We had Coinbase moving away. We had Paxos moving away. Then that night, we had a massive dump for Bitcoin. It was absolutely absurd. Bitcoin just took a massive dump last night. We were actually in a weekly screen share, private weekly screen share together with my trading group. We watched it live happen. I was drawing charts. We were able to find the bottom together. Another great reason to join a trading group or be a part of a group, because we see things happen together. We stay calm. We don't get emotional. We make it happen. Everybody, that is the news of the day. I'll be back tomorrow with more news, and I can't wait to keep it going every single day. I'm the Crypto Lifer, Sam Price. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Bang, bang, bang. Jamie's working me, man. I love you, Jamie. Jamie's working me. I love it. I want my team to work me, man. Make me work that work. You know what I mean? Put me to the test. Be like, yo, we want more segments. We want more comments. We want more. What can you give us, Lifer? How much can you work? Show us what you got. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I love you all. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. I'm excited for the life that we all live together. HBAR here on USDT. Let's take a look at HBAR. And remember, this channel went from 70,000, 69,000 all the way to 15, and we stayed here. And we actually grew in the bear market. We grew because we shorted, we took advantage of the market, we began to move. We grew in the market no matter what. No matter what came at us, we were able to figure out a way to make it happen. All right? HBAR took a massive dump to the downside. There was some hidden bullish divergence yesterday that I was hoping could hold. Technically did not. You kind of still have the hidden bullish here. That's swinging to the upside while that's swinging further really far down. You got a 618 Fibonacci level that you may come in, you kind of wick to actually. So that's interesting. Does HBAR get a big move here? It's got a bit of a cup and handle, don't you see it? And HBAR could get a big move all the way up to about 13 cents from 16 and 4.5. So the daily looks good to me. The 2-day looks good to me. Even the 3-day coming back down, that's a really good sign. The 22, the 12-hour, the 4-hour oversold. Wow. I would just wait on this 1 hour with an alert here. It's kind of in some indecision, doing something funky. And Bitcoin could take a huge dump and just continue to dump the market too. So what I don't like right now, so the bullishness, we could make our move. What I don't like is it's following Bitcoin. We all know Bitcoin's just in this long kind of wedge. And if Bitcoin decides to dump, this is also going to dump. And it's going to dump right down to this next area at about 5 8/10%. So we will see. We will see. I'm waiting on that 1 hour, but all the other time frames do look good to me. I wouldn't be surprised if HBAR got a bit of a move. I'll keep an alert on this, and if things get nice and right, I will post it to the trading group if I see a high probability idea coming out of HBAR. Shout out to everybody that joined the live stream today. Bless us, lifers, Lord, I pray, and may God guide our hands. Bless us, lifers, Lord, I pray, may God our hands. Let your will be done, God, amen. Thank you. YFI DeFi token, I believe it will be the first token to hit a 1 million, almost 100K last bull run. You think it'll hit $1 million a coin, huh? That's interesting. I don't know about that, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. That's an interesting concept. FET, we went over FET already numerous times. The BTC pair, the USDT pair. You could just go back and check it out if you want. I could show you two real fast just to be nice. It's in a bull pennant. All right. All the time frames are oversold. I like that it's holding this trend line. And with the stop loss below the 200 SMA and the support zone and that support zone, I'd be willing to risk 17% to see if I can gain about 71. I like what FET's doing. It looks good in the bigger time frames. It looks good in the 4 hour. It's in a bull pennant. We know it's the hottest AI coin in the game. Bitcoin dumped and it barely dumped. You got a lot going on for FET here. You got a lot going on for FET. YFI DeFi token. Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's jump back into BTC as we went flat for most of the day. That's what happens on a Friday. We usually start the stream and Bitcoin's usually right where we are. The Bitcoin's usually when we end the stream, Bitcoin's usually where we started. It goes sideways for the day. That's what you see a lot happening. So let's break it down again. What am I talking about? What do I see for Bitcoin? 15-minute did the loop with bullish divergence and wants to break back to the upside. That's actually a pretty good sign. Can we get the move? I want to see this 50-minute break out. Just right now, we got to get above this resistance. 22,005. I'll get, 22,500. Psychological support area. Let's get back above that. Let's close the daily candle at 22.5. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for a little bit of a move here. Just a little bit of a push up so we can get the gain, So the 15-minute looks pretty good to me. The 1 hour actually has been pushed up and it could dump on us. It's at resistance and doesn't look good at all. The 1 hour could be double topping here and making a move. The measured move for the 1 hour would take us all the way back to 21,365. And this is what happened yesterday. I did not like what the 1 hour was. Same situation here. So we need a crazy short squeeze on BOOKMAP. And I don't see a huge liquidity block waiting for us, really. I still see this massive buy wall at 22,100. And we're going pretty sideways here. And nothing really big on the top or the bottom. BOOKMAP really drip dry. Yeah, it's a Friday for you on BOOKMAP. Just, Okay. Bless us, lifers. Thank you, Kevin. And let's get the comments. Man, I got to get these comments. Look, someone commented this way back, like up here. AVAX and the L1s. Dude, I want to see this comment section flying. Everyone should be asking questions. I'll ask your questions. I'll answer you. I'll say hi to you. Say hi to me. How many people said hi to me today? How many of the 700 people said hi, lifer? Hi, Sam. Say hi. I said hi this morning. Say what up. Can you write hi, Sam? Everybody should write hi to me right now. Let's become friends. My name's Sam. What's your name? See the lifers referrals with the best discounts on the tube for BOOKMAP. Thank you for saying that. Hi, Price. Ireland. Shout out to your city in the comments. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. You the man, Sam. What up, Sam? Shout out to Izu Baby. And shout out to everyone saying hi. Shout out to Bart. Shout out to Andre. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Dr. Crypto. Shout out to Lifer Friend. Hi, Sam. It's Matt. Matt who? I know like a million Matts, man. Like, hey, it's Matt. Like, are you my buddy Matt? Are you my friend Matt? Are you Maddie from Canada, from the highest point in Canada? Hi, Sam. My name is Mike. Thank you. Hi, Sam. Sounds like it should be a token. Oh, my God. You're funny. Yo, bro. Shout out to Nicholas. What it do? Shout out to my man, Avo. Shout out to Art. Shout out to Rasco. Denver. Shout out to Marside. Shout out Marvski. Shout out to Marvski Gaming. I love that. Shout out to Johanna Cordova. Shout out to Kevin. Johanna, thank you. God bless you. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Jay Bella. Shout out to Colin Lynch. Shout out to Notorious Nugs, my man. Shout out to Steve Garza. Steve, we love you, brother. Getting life going today. Shout out to everybody. Abraham Malik, my man. Shout out to Adam Nash. Shout out to Zao. Wow. Amazing people on the live. Shout out to each and every one of you. So let's finish this Bitcoin update. So right now the 1 hour says it's going to roll over on us and dump to the downside. That's why I'm watching the GMT 3Ss and all the 3S tokens. They're on my radar, right? And they're also in flags. So we're watching GMT 3S for a possible gain. Gala 3S might be in a little bit of a flag here. So all of them, this one actually broke out of like this little flag and is breaking out. But a lot of the flags look pretty good to me. They all look pretty similar. That one already pumped. Mana looks all right. GMT looks the best to me. It's the most like flat, you know what I mean? So if Bitcoin takes that dump, GMT 3S is going to pump to the upside. Let's hope the other coins can kind of stabilize. And then tonight, could we trade alts into Saturday is the question. So that's my update for the day. I would take advantage of this coin if Bitcoin decides to dump for a gain of 29%. And that's how I'm playing the markets today. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I am not a financial advisor. Another guy saying you should be taken as such. Thank you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for being here on a beautiful, wonderful Friday. The sun is shining. You have your whole life to live. Don't let price action get you down. Remember, you have your whole life. There's so much more than price action to be happy about. Stay high in high frequency. Stay high with your frequencies. Stay just in a good mood. Keep yourself pushing forward. And know that, tomorrow is another day. And if you're down today, don't worry. Today's, but you can make it happen. I believe you can turn it right back around. I mean, most people are happy. It's a beautiful Friday. Shout out to Liberty on Oath. Hi, Liver. God bless you. Jesus is the truth and the way and the life. Have a great day, Sam. I'll shoot you an email, man. Desire, dedication, discipline, and determination. The 4 Ds every single time. Remember, Jesus prayed to God every day. Do what Jesus did. Jesus prayed to God. Jesus prayed to God every day of his life. If you listen to Jesus, you'll do the same thing and pray to God. God bless each and every one of you. I love you. Have a wonderful day. And have a nice day. Sean, we love you, brother. Thank you for jumping on into the chat. Nice to see your name, Sean. And everyone, I'll see you tomorrow for our morning update on Saturday. 2 live streams tomorrow like we do on the weekends. I can't wait to see you there. Be safe. I love you all. And I'm out.